My Mandarin name is Wang Junqian, and my English name is Alvin Wang. So my Chinese name, Wang Junqian, Wang is, the literal meaning is king, Jun is like handsome, and Qian is like humble.
My Mandarin name is Yan Yueyin, and my English name is Kathy Yan. So the first character, Yue, means blissfully or pleasingly, and the second character, Yin, means to sing or to recite.
My Mandarin name is Chen Xiafeng, and my English name is Sally Chen. Xiafeng is two characters. Xia means the rosy dawn, a very beautiful red color sky, and Feng is the red leaves of the maple tree. So basically, my name is very beautiful red scenic views out of the hospital window when my mother gave birth to me.
My Mandarin name is Situ Jiahui, and my English name is Casey Sito. Last name, the character is Hui. That is a part of a word, 智慧, meaning wisdom. So my last character of my name basically means wisdom. So my mother hoped that I'd grow up nice and wise, which is why she named me that way.
So my Mandarin name is Nian Chen Miao. So in Mandarin it will be Miao Nian Chen, because it's the other way around. And my English name is Will Miao. The first character Miao is my last name, and obviously I inherited from my family. And the middle name Nian means to think of or to consider. So it's kind of, well, no matter how far I go, I'll be thinking of my family, I'll be thinking about where I belong, and just having that always at the back of my mind. And the third character, Tin, is a very unusual character, and it means a small but really tall hill. So that's why I'm looking so lanky today. Has to do with that, I reckon.
My Mandarin name is Ji Wenyang, and my English name is Wenyang, Wenyang Ji, but I go by Wen. What the name essentially means is that I'll be overflowing with knowledge and wisdom, pretty much. There's so much wisdom and knowledge that overflows.
My name is kind of hard to pronounce, and so it's easier just to tell people to call me Casey. But it is a bit sad knowing that no one knows my Chinese name and the meaning behind it, even when my parents put in so much thought behind it.
I don't really use my Mandarin name. As I grew up going to school in New Zealand, I kind of just went with Alvin, my English name, and then that's kind of how it stuck.
Here in New Zealand, I do go by Will. It's just because it's easier.
Not many people actually know me by my Mandarin name. Even my Chinese colleagues, they call me Sally, they do not call me Xiafeng.
I go by Wen. It's a shortened version of Wenyang. The reason is actually just to make it easier for everyone. A lot of people seem to get my name wrong.
I just started a new job a month ago, and the first thing my boss asked was, why don't you go by your Mandarin name? Because that's what's on the paper. So to that, I gave him the real reason, but also said, maybe it's a thought experiment for me to think about maybe I should go back to my Mandarin name, since it's something from my grandmother, and it does mean a lot to myself and my family.
When I first came to New Zealand, there were times when the career advisors at my school would say, actually come up with an English name so that betters your chance of your CV being reviewed.
There's definitely a sense of they're different and they're difficult to pronounce.
I feel that some people don't give it enough of a go to pronounce it properly or learn the meaning behind them because they might be embarrassed, or they are afraid of either saying it wrong or harming our feelings. But I think that the attitude has progressed a lot and improved. Obviously, I've grown up here, so I identify as Kiwi, but everyone obviously sees the outsides, which is Chinese. In a larger sense, I think a lot of the people around me have been really treating me no different, and I felt that's quite nice. But I've known friends and other people, especially my grandparents, who don't know how to speak English, and they find it quite hard being Chinese in New Zealand. If there's a community around them who knows how to speak the same language, that's fine, but otherwise it can be a bit exclusive.
I love being Asian and living in New Zealand. Of course, when I was younger, I feel like all kids have like these kind of doubts. When I was younger, I was kind of like, ooh, I don't want to be Asian. I want to be like this culture. But yeah, I grew to love my own skin.
I guess it is a little bit strange, and you kind of have two sets of cultures to go by, where you're taught in your family, your parents teach you a set of values, and you go out and it's kind of a different set of values, and you're conflicted all the time.
I think in certain areas of society or certain sectors that we work in, Asians are definitely, less represented, and the Asian voice isn't as strong. So it's a work in progress for me personally to make sure that the perception of Asians are becoming more, universal, and people understand that Asians are not different just because of their ethnicity.